I'm live. Thanks, Steve. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the live stream event. We're so happy to have you here. I say we. Sydnee's here. Honestly, it took forever to get our kids in bed. We don't have our good camera here or any of it. Your hair looks good. I don't know why you're.
Well, it looked good, and then I spent forever trying to get Cooper down. And
I'll make more room for you. Hi. Hello. Hi. Hello, Logan. See, everybody says you look good. Hi. Hello. This is MaxFunDrive. So what does that mean? Man, my hair looks weird too. We can't do this to ourselves. MaxFunDrive. Once a year, we come to you, the American people, and people all over the world, and we say, hey, we need help making these podcasts. So if you give us $5 to $10, $20, $35, whatever a month, then we can keep making the stuff that you enjoy, hopefully. And it really does help. Go ahead. Grip and rip it, baby. Nice. So that is why we're here. That's why we're doing this. We are also going to take your incredible questions and help you out with whatever's going on in your life. But please, Max.
Unless it's how to get your kids to sleep. Oh, yeah.
No idea. MaximumFun.org/join. Take a look at some of these questions here. What are we drinking? I'm drinking a Cock and Bull Diet Ginger beer. This is like the only ginger beer they got at Kroger.
I'm drinking Canada's Best. Canada Dry.
Wouldn't it be nice? This is marriage in a nutshell. Wouldn't it be nice and convenient for our lives if we could agree on either ginger ale or ginger beer? But no, we have to have both in the house all the time. I
can't stand ginger beer.
I don't see ginger ale. I feel nothing. I need to feel that ginger beer. See, Nate's got good taste. Nate likes Cock and Bull.
I just don't. I don't know why. It's too gingery.
Classic. What theme parks do you like other than Disney? We'll start there. Well, Kings Island.
I love Kings Island. I liked it better when it was Paramount's Kings Island. Everybody knows, right? Back in the day when Top Gun and,
there used to be
Face Off.
If you don't know
Face Off the ride.
If you don't know Kings Island, it's a park in Cincinnati, technically Mason, Ohio, that was bought by the Paramount company. So they made a lot of the rides themed. Mm-hmm. So they turned like one ride into Top Gun, and they did a Tomb Raider ride and things like that. They put the Mirthmobile. Do you remember this?
Oh yeah,
that was a real highlight for me. They put the Mirthmobile from Wayne's World.
The big ball from Problem Child.
Yes, the big ball from Problem Child, where they're like movie.
That's in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
That's
right, it's right
there.
So that was one that we went to a lot. That's next to Great Wolf Lodge, which we ended up taking the kids to a few times. So Jess wants to know, what's our first date? Sid, what was our first date?
Like the first time around, we dated when I was 12.
Yeah.
13.
15, yeah.
13. I don't know that we went on any dates.
Not really.
No, we would.
Sorry, go ahead.
We would talk on the phone while we watched Space Ghost Coast to Coast on our landlines. And you came over to my house sometimes, and we played Jeopardy
and Monopoly
on the computer.
On your parents' computer,
yeah. But then when we re-met, we never unmet.
We dated. We broke up when we were kids
because Justin went to church camp and didn't tell me he was going, and didn't call me, and didn't return my calls for a week, and broke my heart.
Everybody made mistakes, but it all worked out in the end because we ran into each other at Banana Joe's Island Party, which was a bar in Huntington. It was great. Mm-hmm. There was a bar next to it that renamed it. It was a tiny, crappy bar that renamed itself Pineapple Tom's Peninsula Bash. Mm-hmm. You remember that? But Banana Joe's Island Party,
which used to be the Wild Dog Saloon,
Yeah.
No one knows.
No one knows. But anyway,
Yeah, we ran into each other again then, and Justin put the moves on me. He said, I've always regretted that I didn't get to kiss you back then.
And then what happened?
Then I let you kiss me.
And then
the next day you took me on a date to Marshall Hall of Fame Cafe.
Right.
And we sat outside.
Mm-hmm.
And you tried to convince me that secondhand smoke wasn't actually a thing.
That was a lot. That was a different time. That was a different time. It's a different time.
But I like that you argued with me. And
Yeah.
so then that's it. Been together ever since.
Yeah. So that's that question. I know. Yeah. Listen.
I mean, he's learned a lot. He's learned a lot since then.
Yeah. I've grown up quite a bit. Let's see. We are not going to answer any medical questions.
No. No. I try not to do that.
Yeah. Sydnee, do you have a favorite? Oh, click the thumbs up if you don't mind. Yeah. There's a thumbs up button. Please click that. It'd be very much appreciated. It helps us spread the word. We got 44 right now and 445 people watching. So come on. Let's get some thumbs going.
Beach?
Your favorite beach?
Lately, we've been going to Isle of Palms. We like that. It's not, the drive isn't too terribly far. It's nice. We like the little shops. I don't know. I've always loved Tybee Island off Savannah. I have a soft spot for that. I think it's a really fun place to go. We haven't been going there. It's harder with little kids. The stuff that you can do in like whatever city or town is near becomes less important. So like one of the coolest things was being able to go chill in Savannah, but like the kids can't go on like, boozy ghost tours and things. I mean, you could, but
you can.
People look at you weird.
Excited for Tommy Wiseau's new movie, Big Shark. I mean, yeah, if he'll release it, if he'll drop it on us, he's been threatening on it for how long? I mean, if it's out, well, let's hope it's not out, because if it's out, I'm going to close this computer and we'll see you all another time.
Zorak or Maltar? Correct answer, Brack.
Brack.
But I mean Zorak, but Brack.
I love faith. Woo, woo, woo. What's the one that they always do? What day is it? Could you please tell me? What day is it? I'm confused, you see. Is it Sunday?
No.
Is it Monday?
No.
Is it Tuesday, Blues Day, Better Boy Tuesday?
No.
Anyway, what was your favorite movie of 2022? That's gonna be
what movies were then?
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Okay.
That was my number one.
Yes.
There was something else that was very close. What else was close? Somebody out there probably remembers. What other movie? RRR. Thank you, Amanda.
RRR. Yeah.
RRR was very, very good. Very, very good.
I liked wasn't the Thor one this last year? Or was that the year
Love and
before?
Thunder was
that was cute.
That was cute. Yeah, Banshee of Inner Sharon. I can't. That like looks good, but it's just like I know I can't handle that. I gotta keep we try to keep the entertainment pretty light here in the McElroy household. There's a lot of, Sydnee especially encounters a lot of dark stuff in her day to day, so we try to keep it pretty chill.
Like lately, we have just now gotten into Party Down.
Latecomers there.
Yeah, we are latecomers, and just like that's all I want to do is just keep watching Party Down.
X Altered One asks, is RRR actually good, or is it like The Room where it's so bad you have fun? No, it's actually good.
It's so good.
It's not good. Like, it succeeds in different ways than like the American action movies that you're used to. Like, it's a different vibe, but it succeeds so hard in that vibe that you will very much enjoy it.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Justin made me start it like against my will. Like, I was thinking, there's no way. But you know what? It's like I went into John Wick that way.
Hey, speaking of which, live react, new John Wick, almost 3 hours long. Can you believe it?
I mean, I'm still gonna love it.
Still
I'm gonna
gonna
love
watch
it.
it.
I'm gonna love it.
Does Charlie get paid for her content? Excellent question. Yes. She we pay her in fluffy beds, clothes, and food.
She did get one of her presents for Christmas this year was we got her what do you call that kind of card that we put money on for? It's not a credit card.
Green light. So
Okay.
it's called. It's like a debit. It's
It's like a
basically
debit card for her to and like I mean, I guess we could give her money for appearing on podcasts. It's usually for like chores,
Yeah.
like completing tasks. She gets money and then she manages it on her own. And spoiler alert, all she buys is slime.
It's the I mean, you could give her money, but it's just slime.
She tried to overdraft her account to buy more slime,
It's true.
which like it doesn't let you do that. Like we stopped her.
Wow, so many questions coming in. I love it. Please tell your friends to come join us in the party here. Justin loved James Cameron's Way of Water, if I'm not mistaken. That was the second one. Yes. Avatar, the second movement of Avatar was excellent. And I was on drugs.
Have you had a double down?
We ordered some double downs over at your house. I had 2 bites.
I had no part in this.
I had a couple bites. I ordered them to get into the Diablo 4 beta, and because Tommy wanted her dad, Tommy Smurl, this will not surprise you. He wanted to eat the double down. Tommy, can you tell why your dad doesn't go to KFC anymore?
One time, Dad went to.
You can hold the microphone.
One time, Dad went to one of the local KFCs, and poor Riley, my little sister, was with him, and he ordered I don't even know what he ordered. One thing and they didn't have it, and then he ordered something else and they were out of that too, and like they didn't have chicken that had bones, like they only had boneless chicken somehow at KFC. And eventually he said, you should call this place Kentucky Fried Nothing. And
that was
Riley was just humiliated. Poor thing. She was like a teenager. This has been a while back. Anyway, so he's never gone to KFC since. So we ordered KFC to
for 10 years, the guy wouldn't go to KFC. And if you asked him about it, he would recount the story we just told you in complete detail.
He sticks to his guns.
Yeah. He sticks to his guns. He wouldn't go there. He refused to go to the Bojangles because they never had blueberry biscuits. And they closed. So he won that one, I guess. Yeah, is a boneless chicken different than a nugget? Nope.
No, it's just a nugget. Just a nugget.
Hi, Sarah. Once your dad referenced a band you and Griffin had called Boy Detective. Oh, that was just me and Griff, like barely knowing how to play piano and guitar, goofing around in our dining room. Nothing too.
You had another band.
What?
Aviso.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Aviso was with my friend Tommy and Andrew, and we were at a church camp band where we played church camp hits.
I saw you play because I went to the church camp.
Yeah.
Because I had friends who also attended your church and they took me to it.
It's true.
And they tried to get me saved.
Yeah. It didn't work out though.
Well, I didn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
I was raised Catholic. I was very out of my element.
People have asked about season 2. Yes, Jerry Morrison was in that band. Jerry Morrison, welcome to the chat. He was in Aviso for a performance. Jerry Morrison once told me I was equally funky to Dave Matthews. That Dave Matthews, Jerry told me in high school that Dave Matthews and I were of equal funkiness levels.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's dead on.
I don't know if that's what you want, but it's accurate. How is Olivia the kitty? Where is Olive?
Yeah, I'm so surprised she's not up her butt.
Oh, is she in one of the kids' rooms?
Oh God.
Oh no. She tries to sneak into the girls' rooms when we put them down at night, and we have to keep removing her because she'll like cuddle for a little bit, and then she's like, never mind, I'm gonna walk on their face until they wake up. Oh, I don't know where she is. She's around here somewhere.
Okay.
She'll come at some point.
Yeah.
I had a Zoom meeting today, and she spent like half the meeting just sitting on my shoulder, staring everyone down.
There she is.
There she is.
Come here. We people asked about season 2 of more seasons of Taste of Luxury or My Brother Mate. I mean, from your lips to God's ears. If anybody ever wants to give us money to do it, that they're more than welcome to. It's harder now though, especially with Bim Bam. We made that when Charlie was a baby, and BB and Dot and Gus and Henry and Cooper, all of them were just a twinkle in our proverbial eyes.
Well, I believe Rachel and Teresa were both pregnant at the time.
Yeah. So it's harder. It's a lot harder to get us together to film. That was like 3 weeks of pretty intense shooting. I mean, that was like, if you remember, it was all day, every day, except for like the weekends for shooting that. So it would be really tough to do it again. But we've thought about different ways to do it. But
now they'll never let us back in Safety Town again.
No, that's over with.
I even wondered, I went and participated at Safety Town. They do a trick or treat event for kids locally where like they have different organizations that table all around Safety Town, and you walk the streets of Safety Town in costume and trick or treat. That's adorable. And as I rolled up with my bags of candy and decorations and stuff, I thought, I wonder if they'll let me in because I'm with you. You've been banned from Safety Town.
The bad boy of Safety Town.
They let me in because I gave out candy.
I was gonna offer to make you some popcorn, but that's probably not like good on the stream. I just realized
maybe after.
We'll treat ourselves.
Justin makes the best popcorn.
It's true.
Which I like. It's more than just a bag in a microwave.
No, I have a seasoning blend. No complaints over here. I have a seasoning blend that I will walk you. If you promise you won't be bored, I'll tell you how to make the best popcorn in your life. Okay. So here's the way I do it. And if you have a different way of doing it, I don't want to know. I just don't. I found mine. I'm not in there. I'm not trying to. Okay. So I get a pot that has that can put a lid, a decent sized pot that can put a lid. I like a heavy bottom one. We actually got one of those like Hexclad, which I've been really impressed by the way. If you've been on the fence about a Hexclad, it's good stuff. But got a big Hexclad pot with a lid, right? That's the way I do it. I put in like 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, just glump it right in there. Great. Then I get a half cup of popcorn, and then I dump it in there. Great. And I crank it up to like almost as high as it goes. I want this guy scorching. Then I put on my seasoning blend. Now I have mixed these seasonings into a blend, a proprietary blend that I can use. But if you, in this recipe, you're going to want to use a teaspoon. So, okay. I like a half teaspoon of like an herbed salt and then a half teaspoon of popcorn salt. You will be just as happy though if you do a teaspoon of popcorn salt, and it's got to be the Flavor Call madness, right? And a 4th teaspoon of MSG. Just dump that in with the popcorn, and then
MSG is really good.
It's really good. And then we put on almost everything, and then you close the lid, you move it around, shake it around, and then it's going to start popping. And then the thing that I do is I put a towel over the top, and I hold the handles, and I just shake it like every 10 seconds. I shake it until the popping stops, and that will be the best popcorn. I also have we have some 0-calorie like popcorn butter sprays. Sometimes I'll use those, but that'll get you there.
Yeah, the MSG is the best part for me.
Popcorn salt is super fine grained salt, yes, but the Flavor Call stuff has the yellowness in it. But I don't like MSG, but man, it gives me a headache. Yeah, that stuff's weird, isn't it? What's the one that does that to you? The aminos.
Oh no! Coconut aminos.
Coconut aminos. Yeah, it really messed you up.
The one that I can't have is whatever's in Diet Shasta. Whatever, I forget.
I haven't
even had it in so long, but whatever the artificial sweetener is in Diet Shasta, which is like a real shame when you're a resident and the first time you're like, well, I guess what I drink now is Shasta, and you drink a Diet Shasta and you get a horrible headache. And then if you're me, you try it again later to see if you were right and if it was the Diet Shasta. Like you got to test it, right? You have to repeat it.
Yeah, you don't want to live a life without Diet Shasta if you
No,
don't have
I just
to.
wanted my results to be valid, and I wanted to make sure like it was control for it. So I tried it again later, the Diet Shasta, and it did indeed give me a terrible headache. And I was like, but I had a headache.
Yeah, but you had done science.
I'd done science, and I avoid Diet Shasta.
Fago, not Shasta. Sleep training a 5-month-old. Okay, listen. Do you want us to be honest with you about this? Because not everybody agrees with our radical techniques on sleep training, and it is this. I don't know. You just do your best.
We didn't do sleep
you just
training.
Do your best.
Justin wanted to Ferberize
I
Charlie.
didn't want to. I mean, was
it Charlie or Cooper?
Cooper. No, Charlie.
Was it Charlie?
We literally did not sleep train Cooper like at all. We tried with Charlie. We weren't cut out for it.
Yeah, we didn't do it. It lasted like literally one night of me like sitting in the hallway sobbing because I couldn't handle listening to her cry, and that was it. We were done. So I don't know. We just haven't slept since.
That's our secret.
Because no, Charlie's a great sleeper now.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what the thing is. Like you can't. The only parenting advice I ever give people is try to accept how little you're actually in control of, because I mean they'll just change. They'll be different. Mm-hmm. Just try to make a good environment.
Everything's temporary.
Andy said that they're very high. My voice is giving them ASMR. I just want to welcome you, Andy. I'm so glad we could be this safe place for you. I hope you can relax and enjoy yourself.
I missed you. Somebody asked how we picked our kids' names. Charlie is named for my grandfather, my mom's father, Charlie. And her middle name, Gail, is from Justin's mom's middle name. And Cooper, Renee. Her middle name is a family name. Renee is my mom's middle name. Cooper is, we liked it, and it wasn't for one thing or the other, but it was probably...
It was a combination. I mean, we liked it. It wasn't named like in honor of, but it was definitely, we liked it because we were
persuaded by Agent Dale Cooper.
Yeah,
from Twin Peaks, and Betty Cooper from Archie Comics. But I wouldn't say she was named for
and Cooper, Ron Funch's troll from the movie Trolls, of course. So those 3 Coopers.
And we hope she will make barrels.
Yes, and we want her to be a barrel crafter.
Because I like barrels, and we need more.
Let's see. Do Charlie and Cooper get along? Nope.
That's not true. I think
if I fought with another human being as much as the 2 of them fought, you would be like, Justin and that person hate each other's guts.
Did you fight with your brothers that much when you were little?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's like a weird amount of sibling, whatever, but like they're very hot and cold. It'll be like they'll be getting along great for 20 minutes, like playing dolls or drawing or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's just like screaming at each other out of nowhere. I mean, again, it's tough.
I think it does not strike me as anything different than what I did with my siblings.
Yeah. They're like 3.5 years, almost exactly. Almost to the day, 3.5 years apart.
Yeah. We have told them that if they would work together, we would probably let them get away with a lot of stuff, just because we'd be so happy that they weren't fighting.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That works sometimes.
How often the cousins get to see each other? Yeah, I mean, probably about once a month, especially now that Griff and Rachel are over on this coast. It's been more regular, I would say. Reduced because of like touring and the girls being in school, so it's hard for
school. Yeah, school made it a little tougher. We used to be able to get back and forth to Cincinnati a lot. That was easy. And then, I mean, they have Great Wolf Lodge, so like, we would say we were going for Travis and Chip. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. But no, I think they're all we still get to get together a lot.
Hey, if you wouldn't mind going to MaximumFun.org/join. We're raising money for our podcast network right now. We do it once a year. And if you would be so kind as to go over there and donate some cash, Someone said, "Why is my shirt flashing?" It's actually the mic. This is like a cool. This is a cool doodad actually. This is a Shure SM58. This is what we use in every almost every live show that we've done. They usually have Shure SM58s. Sorry, Amanda hates hearing about Shure SM58, so I'm sorry she had to hear that. And then this like little doodad hooks is like a pass through from the XLR into a USB cable that plugs right into here. This is the mic that I used for things I bought at Sheets. Was this same mic?
Mm-hmm.
The workhorse of the theater industry. That's the one. Yes, Amanda, we do say that every single sound check. It's been working so far, so you don't want to. Any tips for someone stuck in a rut? Oh, Sid?
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I might be. So I don't know if I have tips. I
Here, think about it for a second. I will say this: when I feel that way, the best I can offer you is don't try to talk yourself into doing something different. Just start doing it before you think about it, because you can think yourself out of almost anything. But some of those pleasant experiences I've had, and the best way of like shaking that kind of stuff up is I don't really think about what I'm doing. I just start doing it. I'll drive to some restaurant I've never been to. I'll go to call a friend without really knowing why I'm calling them. Like, don't overthink it. Just just start doing before you have a plan. And a lot of times, with you, if you're trying to like change your life or build new habits or whatever, it feels goofy at first. It can feel like you're pretending,
Yeah, I think that's true. I have a tendency to want to do things. I was gonna say right, but like the truth is like perfect, like best, and so that can be really hard to start trying something different or changing things up because I want to do it the best way possible. And I got really into gardening sometime during COVID. And I don't like this year I'm starting everything from seeds, which I don't really exactly know how to do. I read enough to like get started, but I didn't belabor that. I just kind of dove in. I got the seeds, I got the dirt, I got the pots. Justin built me shelves for all my little pots in the room where I'm nurturing my seeds. um and I'm troubleshooting as I go, but I didn't make myself become an expert first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can always learn as you go, but you should start doing stuff.
I'm growing every herb I could find. I have all my edible herbs for my herb garden on the back deck. And then here's my plan. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm starting a bunch of herbs that are pretty or like more for like the kind of herbs that they send you but you're not going to eat, like yarrow, and they're pretty. And so I'm going to put those in my flower box so that it'll be like a practical but beautiful flower box. And I don't know, I could make like teas. I'm not going to make medicines.
Any good herb is what Abby wants to know.
I am not doing that. I'm not going to say I haven't researched it, but I'm not doing that. That would also be illegal for me to do here.
People keep asking about. I'm drinking a ginger beer. Any more McElroy home movies as bonus content for Max Fun donors? Oh my god. We have like Dad used to video everything, and so he made we have like 10 DVDs worth of home movies. Most of them have people in it that like are like friends or people who it would be weird for us to like release videos with them in it. I don't know. We probably could. We could find more.
We have a lot of old home videos, but Lord, I don't even know. I mean, they might still just be a collection of VHS tapes that my parents have, so I don't know how we would ever share those.
Yeah. We've got if you can donate $10 a month to Max Fun Network by going to maximumfun.org/join. We've got these reusable stick. You know what? Let me grab some. I want to show people. Hold on. Where'd you put
them? In the big basket where we put all the things we don't know where to put. You know, the big, do you guys have that on your counter? Like a big like tray or basket or bucket, or probably not bucket. Bucket was weird, but like somewhere you just put all the things. It's in the basket with all the things. I'm trying to see questions. Oh yeah, everybody has a big old basket. And like right before you have people over or like the holidays, you have to like do the thing where you clean out the basket. That's like the worst part of getting ready to have company over. Oh, I'm sorry. I am listening to this season of The Adventure Zone. I saw a couple of people ask that. I am very far behind. I'm very much enjoying it, but I've said this before. I'm not Justin. I'm very far behind. I had a chance to when I went somewhere and I was alone and I got to listen to it while I was driving somewhere. But my commute to Harmony House or to the hospital, either way, is 10 minutes or less. And my job, I can't listen to podcasts doing my job. I mean, I just don't.
We've got a question in the chat. It's from Justin.
It's hard.
We got a question. Sorry. We got a question in the chat from Justin. It says, Dr. Smurl, in the time that you've listened to 5 episodes of Justin's podcast, exactly how many seasons of The West Wing and Scrubs have you enjoyed?
Okay. It is different. I can turn on an episode of a TV show that I've already seen in the background while I am researching or doing anything else I'm doing. All the other things that I have to do, emails and all that. When I listen to your podcast, I want to pay attention to it. So I can't research an episode of Sawbones while I'm listening to The Adventure Zone.
I'd rather you half pay attention to it than never listen to it.
But I can go back and rewatch West Wing and Scrubs and Fringe. I don't know what'll be next after that.
You got to do a Fringe for Lance.
Do another Fringe?
It's been a while since you've done a Fringe, right?
I could do Fringe again. I could always rewatch Fringe. Yes, The Nick is excellent. I could rewatch The Nick. I would happily rewatch The Nick. Oh, it just makes me sad that there's not more. I could watch New Girl again. That would do that.
I'd watch some New Girl. That'd be fun. I've been hey. Stickers. $10 a month. You're going to be able to get one of 37 different stickers from all the different Max Fun podcasts. They're reusable, so you can peel them up and put them wherever else you want. That's in addition to like 500 hours of bonus content that you can get. But we have some stickers. This is the still buffering sticker.
I need to do that.
And I don't know. I don't think this computer actually. This is my laptop camera. There's a cool like Discman thing. Here is the Taz sticker for advertising Poppy's. This is Poppy's Place is the.
I know what that is.
For my brother and me, we have this thank you, Monster God, for my rock and bod sticker that we apparently said this at some point. And then this is really good. I really like this. This is the Sawbone sticker.
Yeah, I've already got that on my laptop.
Ding! I'll put that on mine too. They're really good. We'll put these up for sale after the drive, probably for a good cause. That's normally what we do. But one of these can be yours. The sticker of your choice can be yours if you pledge $10 a month to the network. In addition to getting all the bonus content and the feeling of like helping to make shows that you like.
What did you think of the Paul T. Goldman finale?
I thought it was beautiful. I thought that whole show was honestly so beautiful. Like I really loved it. I thought it was like lovely and humanistic and got at something like very true about the sort of like celebrity and fame obsessed culture that we live in. It got into something like very real.
Yeah.
And not dark, or at least for me, I didn't think it was grim. I just thought it was like very honest and very sort of like kind-hearted, I guess. I loved it.
I really enjoyed it too.
I was eating a cookie. I made cookies last night.
They're so good. Coconut churro with chocolate chips.
I say coconut churro. Really, it's coconut and chocolate chips and crushed up Cinnamon Toast Crunch in like a very sort of basic chocolate chip cookie dough. It was they came out really good. Did we see everything everywhere all at once?
Thank you if you're saying nice things. People are saying nice things.
Isn't that
We're not really.
nice?
I know. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Sarah's been putting in the hours this week. Hi, Sarah. Sarah is our social media manager, and she has been working her social media fingers to the bone. There's just stubs there.
Justin, several people had asked earlier about your favorite Girl Scout cookie. Do you want me? Can I say yours and you can say mine?
Yeah.
Yours is Thin Mints.
Yours is Samoa's.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't have. Although sometimes those are called caramel delights.
Yeah, depending on which
it
side of the
depends
Mississippi
on where you are.
Or is it? I don't know if it's Mason-Dixon or Mississippi, but there's different distributors.
It's either a natural boundary or a man-made boundary. We're not clear.
Thin Mints are okay. Here's what I will say though: Thin Mints are very good. My problem with Thin Mints is I find them to be very unsatisfying. Like in a sense where it's like, where'd the sleeve go? Oh, I consume them. I could eat like 18 of them and still be like, maybe one more. Maybe one more.
That's true. I would not say that is true for Samoa's. Like I eat a couple and I'm good.
You get it. You get it. Yeah. I don't like things like that. As I get older, I like things that like hit the spot and then it's like done. Like there's a difference between like Chex Mix, right? Chex Mix I could just keep pounding. Like
just bold.
Give me
just
that
keep
bold.
eating that bold.
Well, if I say Chex Mix, I mean bold. We in this house do not recognize.
There is no
classic
other
Chex
Mix. It's just bold and cheddar. You don't like cheddar. I like cheddar.
You've kind of turned me on cheddar. Sometimes when I can get a big mouthful of cheddar going, it's all right. A big mouthful.
No, you just turned me off cheddar.
What's the worst part of Chex Mix? Oh, actually, let's destroy chat. Chat, what's the worst part of Chex Mix? I want to see a bunch of people. I don't want to bias anyone, so I want to wait till the responses start coming in before I say that it is definitely, let's see. Nuts isn't in Chex Mix. Pretzel. Some people
are saying the Chex.
The Chex?
How do you say?
No.
We're all over the place. I see rye chips in there.
See rye
More
chew.
people saying no.
Rye chips. Amanda,
the little
no,
bud.
Pretzel is the worst.
The worst is the pretzel. And I mean, I like pretzels, but the pretzels in Chex Mix are bad pretzels.
They're bad. Pointless
I don't know
pretzels.
why.
They're absolutely just filler.
But they're different than like just a normal pretzel.
Okay, number one.
I mean, number one for me is the light colored Chex.
Okay, see, wheat Chex are not my number one. And then rice.
Wheat Chex are number two.
For you.
Yeah.
And then do you see bagel or rye?
Rye, then bagel.
Rye, then bagel.
Then breadstick, then pretzel.
Yeah.
This is essential.
Bagel is not currently in bold. I don't think they reintroduced.
Yeah, they don't have bagel in.
Have you guys tried Dots pretzels? Yes. Absolutely. They have my man Slice, who is married to Crystal with a K, Autumn Hicks. My man Slice Hicks told me about cinnamon sugar dots. Oh my God. If you have not had cinnamon sugar dots pretzels.
Those are the ones we just had, right?
We gave some to Grandpa Dan because he liked them.
Yeah, Grandpa Dan liked them so much. We got him 2 bags.
Yeah. But those are the ones we did a TikTok about it because the Southwest is like too zesty. It's like a very zesty.
It's a very zesty.
Very zesty.
Zesty zest.
Is Crystal with a K based on a Disney food blog? Yes.
But any resemblance she may bear to real or
it's purely coincidental.
It's purely coincidental.
Hi, you two look hot. No, it's pretty nice in here.
Best place to eat in Huntington.
Ooh.
Oh, Crystal with a K isn't me. Is that a
what?
Is that a myth about the? No, I am not Crystal with a K.
No.
That's Autumn. Autumn is Crystal with a K.
Autumn Hicks. Autumn is on YouTube too. Autumn makes a lot of great videos. She just made one about us going to Great Wolf Lodge. I was in it, and the kids are in it. It's fun.
They are dear friends of ours, and Autumn is very talented.
Yeah. favorite snacks in Disney parks. Okay. Favorite snacks. I mean, I like the variety of like when there's a festival going on over in Epcot. But this is so busted. But um, I one of the first things we do a lot of the times when we go to Magic Kingdom is go to Space Mountain, and a lot of times I end up not riding it because Charlie doesn't like to. So they got a little snack shop over there, and they got the Mickey head shaped pretzels. Man, I love a big soft pretzel. I love a big soft pretzel. Any day, any time of day,
That's true.
any day of the week. I love a big soft pretzel. That's almost always what I want. Or pretzel bites at the movies. Oh,
I don't know if I can pick one thing because my favorite park is Epcot, and I love the like just that they have so many different things. I've eaten so many good things there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I have a single. I mean, Dole Whip.
favorite favorite
Dole Whip.
stand-up comedian. I really like.
I don't know.
I really liked Mitch Hedberg. He was like very formative for me as somebody who did like absurdist comedy that didn't have a mean bone in its body. I really loved that about his work. I think James Acaster is like way up there.
He's really
for
good.
me right now. I like Nate
Yeah.
Bargatze. I like those are the ones that I'm very into. But James Acaster is like top tier. It's really hard to fault him.
Mm-hmm. That's a good pick. It's your go-to Mario Kart character.
Can I say something? Bob Mortimer. Oh my God. The Bob Mortimer episode of Off Menu is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. If you haven't listened to it, go treat yourself. Can I say something about Mario? When I play Mario Kart, I just pick Mario. His name's right in. He's got to be the best.
Main character energy there, don't you?
I just like, I don't
know. There was always a fight in our house over who got to be princess. And so like I was happy to default to Yoshi when necessary. Or even Toad. I never picked Mario or Luigi. I don't know. I don't know what that says.
Someone asked favorite musical. Mech Blank said favorite musicals.
I mean, like Lynn will get really mad at us if we don't say Hamilton.
A lot of people like Hamilton. We don't have to also like Hamilton.
I'm joking.
Okay.
We saw Anne Juliet recently.
Oh, that was so fun.
And that was so good.
That was so fun.
That was
I don't normally
blast.
go in for jukebox musicals, but that was a real treat.
That was a blast. We also recently, and I haven't seen a lot of shows on Broadway in my life. I've seen Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark twice. So maybe it's my favorite.
No, you heard that right, friend. I bet you could have picked trivia about Sydney for 700,000 years, and you would have arrived at she once referred to herself as the original Beach Babe before you arrived at the fact that she saw Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark twice on Broadway. Unbelievable woman.
I loved it.
Unbelievable woman.
I loved every second of it. I had a blast. I thought it was fun and funny and unpredictable. I can't believe that sometimes
unpredictable is absolutely the watch word.
We were sitting up in like one of the balconies, and like at one point you just look over the side and there's a Spider-Man standing there in the balcony about to leap off, and you're like, he's just right there because he's one of many Spider-Mans that are gonna leap off things.
Hilariously, one of the other very few Broadway shows that we've seen together is Hades Town, starring Reeve Carney and Patrick Page, who are the two leads in Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. So maybe Sydney's just a stand for those two. I don't know. I have no qualifier for it. I really love Parade by Jason Robert Brown. I love most of his shows. We both have a very soft, like most people of our generation, have a very soft place in our heart for Rent.
Yeah.
Know all the words to that.
We're doing SpongeBob the musical.
Yeah, we're directing SpongeBob the musical. Y'all should come see it. We're in June. If you want to come to Huntington, we're gonna be doing it.
With the outdoor theater. It's gonna be awesome.
Really
not because of us, because our cast is amazing.
In part because of us.
Well, anyway, but I like it a lot.
Any other musicals? Really? I always loved the Who's Tommy. We were a very big like musical household growing up, so we listened to
Mhm.
like a lot of like I love Les Mis a lot. Like I have songs from Les Mis stuck in my head constantly.
I like Into the
Into
Woods.
the Woods, I
Mhm.
love. It's great. It's a great piece. Anyway,
Mm. Favorite childhood vacation. We were a family that once a year just made the like long car drive to the beach. That was what and we would always go to where I had family living at the time and we would stay with them. And so that meant we just drove it was like a 12-hour drive. We'd just get up at the crack of dawn and dad would throw us in the back of the car and we would all drive to the beach. So it's hard. Like that was our family vacation. Occasionally we would go to Kings Island because it's pretty close. But so I guess I mean, that is my best memory of those long car rides to the beach. We didn't, do seatbelts back then
wasn't big on seatbelts.
or car seats or restraints of any kind.
Someone said several people in the chat said I should play Gavroche. I don't know about that. How do you do? My name's Gavroche. These are my people. Here's my patch. Not much to look at, nothing posh. Nothing that you call up to scratch. Like that. It'd be really good. Does anybody else have any other requests?
I always thought you'd be a good magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I do get a kick.
I do like Shrek the Musical. We've seen Shrek the Musical. My parents directed Shrek the Musical here at our outdoor theater.
Got some good songs. A few good songs. A lot of bad songs, but a few good songs also in there.
Do Phantom of the Opera. Can you do Phantom of the Opera?
No, that's hard. That's hard stuff.
Yes, I have seen Jesus Christ Superstar. That used to be a popular one for people to do around here.
Yeah, people used to do it a lot
locally and on TV.
Okay, Amanda said if we get to 3,700 new and upgrading members, do another one. Okay, we'll pick another. Rocky Horror is very big in our house. The girls both adore it. We've watched it probably 100 times. I mean, 100 times
at least.
At least. Yeah.
Yeah, Rocky Horror is huge here. Now, I personally prefer the sequel to Rocky Horror, Shock Treatment.
Yeah, Sydnee loves Shock Treatment.
Mm-hmm. If you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. Now, I would not say it was critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
But it's really good and
it's really good. Like it predicts like our sort of like current culture really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
with like reality TV and social media and sort of living.
And it's a direct sequel.
I mean, space
it's about Brad and Janet. They're played by different actors, but it's really good. It's got some really great songs, and
the woman who plays the new Janet is just iconic.
Yeah,
not that I mean, no shade on Susan Sarandon. Just saying, you should watch Shock Treatment. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Thank you to Carla. Thank you for people say I could do a good job on Taz. I'm not reading any reviews or stuff, any feedback anywhere. So whenever people are here and they say that they like it, have you all seen Phantom of the Paradise? We did see Phantom of the Paradise. It's a great one. It's a great flick.
I don't think hospitals are haunted. Not that I know of. Am I an expert? Should I be considered an expert on whether or not hospitals are haunted? I mean, I've spent lots of nights in hospitals awake. Mm-hmm. And wandering halls. I've found all the hidden places in our hospital where you can go cry when you need to. And I've never found a ghost there.
I found the places like that in our house.
Well, that makes it. That's a real take my wife please kind of joke there.
Well, yeah, I didn't mean to. Yeah. Are you guys cat or dog people? We have 2 cats and no dogs, so you may extrapolate from that whatever you wish. Any other questions?
Favorite cryptid. I mean, I guess Mothman.
Mothman's my favorite. Yeah, for sure.
I like. There's a lot of West Virginia cryptids, and I like the Flatwoods monster a lot because it kind of looks like a fancy alien lady in a dress.
Uh-huh.
Um, there's a lot of good West Virginia cryptids if you're interested. There are a
Yeah.
lot of, you can check that out.
How do you make the best popcorn? Taylor, it's in the video earlier. Go just rewind later and we'll see. We'll get it going. Our cats are named Olivia Dunham McElroy and Amelia McElroy. And we used to have Claudia Jean McElroy, but she sadly passed away from being old.
Oh, it's moving so fast. It's hard for me to keep.
I know.
How many Disney shirts do you have? So many.
Yeah, a lot. Most. I mean, like the majority,
Yeah.
I think at this point. It just makes me happy.
Any tips for long weeks with short sleeps? I mean,
What's that mean?
like, I'm assuming sort of like I did in residency, like when you can't get a lot of sleep, you're busy and you can't get a lot of sleep.
Just sleep other times.
I mean, I don't know. In residency, I wish I would have spent more time when I wasn't awake at the hospital, sleeping at home. I have such bad FOMO. I was always afraid, like, well, but I'm missing out on all of life, so I'll sleep for 2 hours and then try to wake back up and have fun. And I was exhausted all the time. I don't know. You catch sleep when you can.
Yeah.
It's not healthy. I mean, like, the thing is, like, there is no, like, healthy way to not get enough sleep all the time, you know? I mean, it's just not, we shouldn't have to do that, any of us, but we do. I don't know. I used caffeine to get through. That's not healthy.
Mark's about to be a parent in 4 months. Mark, hang in there. That's the best advice I got. Oh, you know what? Best advice is that Mr. Rogers post-it note that we've been
we've had on our refrigerator for as long as Charlie's been alive.
Yeah. It says transitions are seldom smooth. And if you get that, I might get that tattooed. Let's get that tattoo. Like
that would be a good
if you can really embrace that, oofa doofa. That will help you feel a lot of situations.
Somebody's asked several times, how do you study anatomy? Anatomy, so
just look around.
Now I'm gonna be, although, okay, well, first
I'm
gonna be honest. Rote memorization, those parts of medical school were the hardest for me. That is not like, I have a good brain for understanding concepts and like applying them, like that sort of stuff my brain is good at. Just like just memorizing big chunks of data is not exactly my strong suit. And so I found anatomy challenging at first because it felt like just memorizing big chunks of data. And I started trying to think of it as a new language. And I think if you think of anatomy as learning a new language, because all these pieces are already there. I used to think that when I would be taking a test, I'd be like sitting there, like staring at my hand or my ankle or my knee or something and thinking like, you're right inside there. I should know what you are. You're right there. I should know. It's like cheating. I can see where you are. Anyway, my point is, if you think of it like learning a new language and learning to speak anatomy, I found that an easier way for my brain.
David asked about your cereal preferences. What do you think about cereal?
I'm not, obviously no one loves cereal like Justin does, but Cap'n Crunch is my favorite cereal, despite the fact that it does, yes, it cuts the roof of your mouth, I know, but it's my favorite. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a close second. I just like the old school stuff. I don't like anything, like any of the new iterations of Cap'n Crunch. I just want the old school.
I've been thinking about it actually, and I'm after we got that box, I was eating it and staring at a wall as I shoveled handfuls into my mouth. I think Cinnamon Toast Crunch may be my favorite. Like,
it's really good.
It's really good. It's really, really good.
Do you add anything to your cereals? You should see Justin McElroy's bowls of midnight treat cereal. It's only part cereal.
Go on.
So there's always some cereal in there, maybe several different kinds. And then there will be like I don't know. Like sometimes it's as simple as like chocolate, what am I trying to say? Little chocolate chips or some sort of chip or some sort of baking thing that we have, like marshmallows or whatever to throw in there, or like nuts. If there's like a granola-y thing, he'll throw that in there. Justin makes a really good homemade Chex Mix, and sometimes he'll throw some of that in there too.
Not homemade Chex Mix, like a homemade, like a caramel.
Yeah, like a homemade
snack
snack mix.
It's outrageously good.
He throws all kinds of stuff in his cereal. It is not just cereal.
There's a caramel snack mix. Just look for like caramel snack mix on all recipes. It's got Crispix in it. It's all time.
It's really good.
All time. Last book you guys read. The last one I just finished 2. I finished Bob Odenkirk's book, comedy drama, which is like a autobiography I enjoyed. And then I just listened to a book called It's Not TV, which is a really extensive history of HBO, which is not something that I even like care about that much, but I really like media behind the scenes. Like I like Desperate Networks and The Late Shift and books about like the making of media, like behind the scenes of that kind of corporate media stuff. I don't know why I find it so fascinating. It's kind of like Succession-y, I guess, but I find all that stuff really, really interesting.
You're already going to know I'm going to say this. I don't have a ton of time. I read a lot of like medical stuff. I read lots of journal articles and things. No, that's not true. I read lots of medical history. So I don't have a lot of time for pleasure reading, but I do make a point that whenever a new Taz book comes out,
that's true.
That is the thing that I drop everything and read.
That's true. I appreciate
which is the most recent book I've read.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should give me a hard time anymore about
I think I'll keep
listening to your podcast.
Oh my gosh. Autumn's in the chat.
Autumn.
Hi, Autumn.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. If you see Autumn CV Hicks there, that's Crystal with a K. She's here. You can go watch her channel. It's really good. Hi, Autumn. We were just talking about, what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the Dots pretzels, the cinnamon sugar pretzels that Slice turn us on to.
And that Grandpa Dan now loves.
Yeah. Grandpa Dan, this is the kind of person Grandpa Dan is. We scored him a couple of bags off of Amazon. Just as like he liked them. He had some in our house and it was like, had some and he liked them. And I bought him a couple of bags off of Amazon. My man asked us for a bill for them so he could write us a check.
To reimburse us for the
pretzels.
We are not going to take money for the pretzels. They're a gift. They're a pretzel gift. A pretzel present. His birthday's coming up. I will tell them they're an early birthday present. This will be acceptable.
That'll do good.
He'll be okay with that.
Let's see.
I'm looking. Thoughts on Journey into Imagination with Figment. Justin loves that.
No, I don't.
Okay, well, you have this long, complicated history with it. You used to love it. It changed. You don't like it as much, but you still have a soft spot for it. Is that like a fair assessment?
Fair assessment.
You have a hat with Figment on it.
It's true. Figment's great.
He said, how did Grandpa Dan never become Grand Dan? Grandpa Dan isn't much for nicknames. He's a serious grandpa. He's gotten softer with our kids, though. As a great grandpa, he's a little mushier. A cat is over there. She wants to be part of things.
Hi, Olive.
She ate all the turkey out of my Subway sub today.
We hit 3,700. What should I do? What do people like?
Well, I don't.
I saw Giants in the Sky. I don't know that one very, very well.
Just don't wake the kids up. Whatever you do, something from Newsies.
Something from Newsies.
Are you gonna do something? Can you do something from Newsies? Man, we used to watch the Newsies movie, and choir all the time. Why did we do that? Why did we stop what we were doing and not sing and just watch Newsy? We did that and we watched Sister Act over and over again. I mean, I'm not saying I've loved it. I'm just saying like why? I don't know. Little Shop of Horrors.
Don't know that one.
Do you want to be a dentist? West Side Story.
Don't know that one.
You don't know anything from West Side Story?
No.
You can't give him a boy, crazy boy. Stay cool, boy.
Keep going.
You got nothing?
Yeah.
An Oklahoma? You surely have an Oklahoma.
Do I have an Oklahoma?
I don't know. Do you have an Oklahoma?
Something from Groundhog Day. I would love.
God.
To
Are you
see
gonna
Groundhog Day.
like drop like Shapoopy on us and then I'm gonna have to leave?
No. Oh, I dreamed last night. I got on the boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along. And there I stood, and I hollered, "Someone fade me!" But the passengers, they knew right from wrong.
You were so your dad.
For the people all said, "Sit down, you're rocking the boat." People all said, "Sit down, you're rocking the boat." And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking.
Oh no,
rock the boat. Sit down, we're rock the boat. Sit down.
Why weren't you in that?
The boat.
Sit
down, you're rocking the boat.
Why weren't you in that when we did it for outdoor theater?
I was in it, but I had like a answer. No, I wasn't in it. I don't know. Don't got a good answer for that.
I was in it.
You were. You're a hotbox girl, right?
Mm-hmm. That's apparently a very disgusting double entendre.
Yeah. So I would say it's a single entendre.
Is it?
Matt said, "Do you talk to Lynn much these days?" I talk. Lynn and I text nearly every day, and it's almost always about nonsense. Like if he tries a new Coke variety, he will text me a video review of that Coke, and then I will tell him my thoughts on the Coke, and we'll talk about nothing. It's great.
I like when he sent us a video of him trying Dr. Pepper cotton candy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The facial reactions. The last Coke he texted me is like a minute-long video. At the end, he just says, "It tastes pink," and that's the end of the video. Coke move. That's what it was. Coke move.
The medical benefits to using a bidet. We actually did a show about bidets, didn't we?
Did we?
Yeah, we did an episode. We have a whole episode to answer your question about, I don't know. I mean, like whether or not there are actual benefits. The evidence is not strong, but at the same time, bidets are great. What are the medical benefits? How about just the, like, happiness benefits for you and your bottom?
Do you play chess, Justin? Yes. Well, not as much as I used to. I actually wrote a book about learning how to play chess. That I nobody ever wanted to publish it, so it just sits in drafts on my computer. But
you haven't tried very hard.
You have no concept of. I've asked a lot of people. It just hasn't trust. What are you doing? No, don't knock over the. And yeah, I like chess. I don't play it a lot. That much.
I don't think you've ever smashed a laptop. Have you?
No.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You love technology so much. I can't see you ever doing that.
Yeah.
You did. You did tase a phone.
Yeah, I tased the phone. Oh, I dropped the laptop. Yeah. That's right. Thank you, Amanda. It's a famous story. I think the word famous is doing a lot of heavy lifting there. I fell down the stairs with it. Right. Oh my God.
Oh, you did? And remember when you fell up the stairs and threw your Xbox into the bushes?
Yeah, honey. We all remember when I fell up the stairs and threw my Xbox into the bushes. Wow. That is so funny to you.
Yeah, it wasn't you falling wasn't funny. It was when you, as you fell, you like flung the Xbox in the bushes. Sorry, it was the Xbox in the bushes. The Xbox was okay. It was still functional. It was a long time.
Autumn's laughing at us.
You used to think it was funny.
I mean, I still think it's funny. I guess what's not funny is how funny you think it is.
It was just, I watched you do it, and you just flung the Xbox in the bushes.
I mean, I'm laughing over here. I'm laughing on the inside. Okay, it's almost 10:18. We got to start wrapping up soon. MaximumFun.org/join is the URL. If you would go there and favorite pizza toppings. Sorry, real quick, as long as we're talking.
Oh no.
I have a normal pizza that's pepperoni and sausage and onion. That's what I like to have on pizza. Normal. Sydnee's pizza is, are you ready? Thin crust, chicken, pineapple, green pepper, no cheese.
You forgot onions.
Onions.
Red onions if you have
red
them.
onions,
Regular onions are fine.
Red onions, no cheese. Sometimes extra sauce. But that's Sydnee's pizza. Everyone in my family is dysfunctional. That's Sydnee's pizza. Cooper's pizza is no cheese, sauce, and sausage. Charlie's is no sauce, just cheese. I'm the only one that eats pizza.
Every time we order pizza,
it's
they always send us a message or call or something to be like, was this? Are you sure?
Sometimes they just send the cops. Like, this can't be right. This had to be a cry for help.
Yeah. Either that. No. Some of the local places know us now. They're like,
oh yeah, those perverts,
those weirdos. They're
really
happy
good, birthday,
though.
Benjamin.
Happy birthday. I don't know if candle nights will be in person.
I don't know.
It's so hard. It's a long way off. I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying, like, we miss it. We miss it being in person.
Yeah.
We all enjoyed it being in person. I liked people coming to Huntington. That made me really happy for people to get to come and check out our home. And I mean, not like our house per se, but like our
where
hometown.
We live. I love all that stuff. Happy birthday in 2 hours, Wendy. I will say that we've been able to raise more money for Harmony House doing the streams
because more people can access it. Yeah. And so that's been,
and I like that. I like that part of it where people, I don't know, there's probably some hybrid in there we can figure out.
That's a long way off. Well, I mean, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Are there any? I don't see. We see the McElroys at Dragon Con.
I don't know. It's a long way off too.
I'll be honest. It's a lot harder these days. For Sawbones because of me to travel as much because the kids are in school and like they're in school where they can't miss all the time now. Like it's not
and the Harmony House stuff. I mean, your role there has really increased and there's not really like backup if you don't go in.
It's hard. I don't get paid for that, so it's not like I'm not required to be there, but when I'm not there, there's no one there. And so like doing the medical, there are lots of people there. There are lots of wonderful people there, but they're not doing the medical stuff. And so it's hard to leave because I don't know. So anyway, but you go do whatever you want.
I don't want to be away from you.
Well, I don't want you to be away.
But I love you guys, my people. Are you wearing a friendship bracelet, Sydnee?
I am. Charlie got it for me at Epcot. And actually, this is the second one. Do you remember what happened to the first one? She got me one forever ago. Like our first trip to Disney ever. She got me one, and I wore it. I've had a friendship bracelet that looks almost identical to this on this wrist for I couldn't tell you how many years now because Charlie got me one. I wore it for years. we had an incident. I had to remove it, and then she got me this new one last year
The
sometime to
incident
replace it.
was that's when the person got hit by the.
There was a hit and run right outside of Harmony House. As I
Mhm.
was walking to my car, I watched it happen like 20 feet from me. And so I ran out and helped manage acutely the trauma without being graphic. But the bracelet was just, it was quite bloody. And it was unable to be cleaned.
So we got a new one.
Yeah. So it's Charlie and I. Charlie and I are friends. That makes me cooler because she's very cool.
Yeah.
What's your favorite kind of coffee?
My friend Morgan sent some of the Onyx coffees. Those are quite good. I very much enjoyed those. Then you got some that we saw on the Shark Tank. The ones from where were those from? Those were quite good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I forget what the name of the coffee was.
I sometimes get Bones coffee. Bones has a lot of like different flavors of. They have some fun stuff like creme brulee and fun. I like a flavored sweet creamy coffee. Sid can rock it black pretty easily, although you sometimes like a little bit. Oh, I meant to tell you, by the way.
Yeah.
The Kroger delivery, they swapped out the sugar-free caramel macchiato with sugar-free vanilla. Can we give that away to some? Like, you want me to? Can you still drink that, or
I can drink that.
you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I know you hate vanilla.
I don't hate vanilla. I don't like vanilla in Coke.
No, well, yeah.
That's where it's weird for me. I don't know why.
Okay.
No, I can drink that. I don't love hazelnut creamer.
Really?
I like hazelnuts. I don't like hazelnut creamer very much.
Would you say you like vanilla or hazelnut more?
Of the two,
Yeah.
I guess vanilla, but this is the best conversation you guys have probably ever seen.
Yeah, we're okay. That's the sign.
Gucci Kroger.
No, well, Morgan, I wish, but the Instacart person goes to Fifth Avenue Kroger, not Gucci Kroger, because if it was Gucci Kroger, we'd have a real chef's kiss for a selection.
Why does breast milk taste like vanilla? Does it? Charlie used to say that. Did it taste? Remember that breast milk tastes like a vanilla milkshake?
Mm-hmm.
It's a different composition of sugars and fats than cow's milk. So it tastes. I don't know why vanilla is the. I haven't tasted it, so I don't know. I don't know why that.
Did we do an episode on breast milk? I thought we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in there.
We did. I have like dabbed it on my lip to make sure it wasn't hot and stuff before for the kids when we've warmed up bottles, but
okay, we gotta wrap this thing up. Thank you so much for joining us. This was fun. It's so nice for you and I
it's a lot of fun.
to each other.
Yes, we are excited for our Flag Beans Death, of course. We're so excited for that. Yes.
Yes.
I know. I always like doing this, and if you have like not medical questions, because then you should ask your own provider, who knows you and can take good care of you. But like weird questions, feel free to email them to us. Because I'm always looking for those. Periodically, we'll do like a weird medical questions episode. Again, not like medical advice stuff, but like, just that weird stuff that you've always wondered about.
And if you like the stuff that we do, we need your support. MaximumFun.org/join. Sydnee and I next Wednesday night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Amanda, let me know in the chat if that's right. But next Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Ish, we are going to be watching I Believe in Santa on Netflix. We have watched all of the Fast and Furious movies. So instead, we're going to watch I Believe in Santa on Netflix at 9 p.m. right here at this same place with you. You should get excited for it because it is. I've watched the movie 5 times probably since Christmas, and it is utterly unhinged, and you are in for such a treat. I'm so excited to watch it again. I would watch it right now if it wasn't so late.
If I doubt you would ever consider watching this with young children, but it like if you, I mean, don't, just because it kind of, the whole joke is about whether or not you believe in Santa Claus.
And this guy,
I just say this from having had it on in the house and having to usher the kids out of the room because, like, why is everyone laughing? I don't want to have to explain why any of this is funny.
Tomorrow,
if someone still believes in Santa Claus, that's all I'm saying.
Tomorrow at 4:30, Trav and Teresa again right here are doing a wine tasting / wine challenge. Teresa insists she can't tell the difference between white and red wine, so they're gonna put that to the test. If you follow on like Instagram or at do notifications here, you'll find out when we're going live. Instagram is a really good place to.
You'll enjoy that. So I know we're done with questions, but did Teresa, Rachel, and Sydney have a group chat? We do have a group chat, but more than that, we have a group Marco Polo that we use. We still do Marco Polos, and we will send those back to each other to keep everybody posted on our various lives and kids and families and I don't know, whatever we're doing.
My brothers and I are actually pretty bad at communicating. Surprise. So the Sydney and Rachel and Teresa, that's how I find out what everybody else is doing.
Yes. Marco Polo's great. Autumn and I have a Marco Polo where we largely share our plant tips, our gardening tips, and other life stuff. But it's a lot about plants.
Yeah. Okay. That's going to do it for us, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. That's going to be the end of the show.
Yes. Thank you all. Thank you. If you've donated, if you've upgraded, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. And our bonus episode.
Yeah.
Was a lot of fun this year. We took kids' weird medical questions. Charlie read them. She did the show with me instead of Justin. She's so funny. I know that I'm biased. Of course I'm going to say that, but she's so clever and funny, and it's a lot of fun. So you'll really enjoy it.
All right, folks. Good night. Thank you so much. Enjoy and
take care. Be careful.